Welcome to another episode of Bespoke Architects Design in Detail. This is the Bailey Renovation, designed and documented in 2012 to 2013. This holiday home was purchased by our clients in 2009. It's located on a corner block in Point Lonsdale. The original little house sits on this corner just here. This is the original aerial photo from 2012, and you can see it's got some clerestory windows facing north, and then it's a simple rectangle. And this is the current aerial photo, as you can see today. So we've done an addition to the south, which is that little gable over the entry. Then we have a couple of additions to the north, which also utilise the skillion roof with the same clerestory windows. This was the original 1950s floor plan, one of the most efficient floor plans I think I've ever seen and really enjoyed. You can see it's a very simple 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom with the laundry in the bathroom, kitchen and living space for the holiday home. So as part of their journey, the clients had approached another architect to look at a knockdown rebuild for a 2-story dwelling to go on this site. And as part of that, they realised that they loved the character and the scale of their original house. What they really needed was an additional 2 bedrooms and an additional bathroom. So here you can see the floor plan that we did. We added an L shape to the western end where we added the 3 bedrooms. The carport that was existing, we moved further down with a double-sided storage. We kept one of the bedrooms. One of the bedrooms was turned into the hallway and the new laundry, and then the kitchen was also added. So you can see here the existing carport with the existing FC sheet cladding that more than likely was asbestos. It did have an existing garage on site for some storage, and the existing clothesline. When we get into the inside, you'll see it's very much the 90s yellow and blue paintwork. This is just another photo detail of that existing carport. So it's a very simple house. There are no windows to the west facing. And then this image is the front door, which we added a canopy to. It's got a small eave and a small balustrade. There is a couple of steps to get up to it. So this is that same window viewed from the inside. We're looking to the east here through the existing living to that front east facing deck. This was the storage that ran down the hallway towards bedroom 2 on that original floor plan. The colour palette, as I say, was very 1990s and very, very vivid. And this is looking back towards that entry from the kitchen. You can see there on the right hand side of the image. So the ceilings again are really low. We didn't change any of that, but we did replicate the window design. And then this is standing in that living space looking towards the kitchen. So like I say, a very efficient holiday home, great for the client, but they just needed the extra bedroom spaces. And as you can see, this is the original bedroom. You can see it's also got the FC sheet lining on the inside, and then this is the bedroom cupboard looking back to through the entry to the living. And this was the finished result. So we went with a solid timber cladding. You can see the carport has just shifted closer to the fence. There's that double-sided storage, the thin windows into the bedroom. This is on a corner block without a front fence or a street fence, so the windows were kept small for privacy. And then this is the entry deck that we made. You can see they've got new aluminium windows everywhere for more thermal improvement. And again, you can see the house is quite elevated on this site, so we did these more sort of landing pad style entry steps leading in. And then this is a view from the front door back towards the carport. These photos are a mix of during construction, post-construction, and obviously before we started. This is the final kitchen, so that's located on the north side. You can see the walk-through pantry on the right-hand side of that. It protrudes out and sort of protects that front veranda or east-facing veranda from the more northern views. Then to the left-hand side is the new courtyard that we created. It had this amazing pass-through window that we did in the kitchen that leads out to the courtyard. and the alfresco area. So that's a bifold window with a pull down fly screen that allows you to serve straight from inside to outside, save walking down the hallway to take food and drink out to guests. And there's that detail, a beautiful detail of that servery. So instead of being a solid piece of timber, we used Merbau timber slats. And again, photos taken during construction, just showing that detailing. The next image shows you the finished product with the new pool that was created. So we created a lot of outside rooms with the floor plan changes that we made. So you've got the private spa, then you've got this protected north facing alfresco area that is protected from the weather coming from the southeast and the west. That was the existing clerestory windows. We just replaced the windows, and then again we added some on the skillions that are facing south. This is the detail from the front steps on the existing front veranda that we replaced. Beautiful detailing again, and beautiful carpentry work. And then this is the finished result. So really happy. I believe that the house, as renovated, still maintains the neighbourhood character and the efficiencies of that original 1950s beach house.